What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. It is time to talk watchOS 26 Beta 1, and just looking at it right now, you might not be able to tell that there are some changes here. But underneath what the forward-facing UI changes that have been introduced are a lot of new groundwork setting up future updates that we hope to see in the near future at that. So before we jump into the watch itself, I want to talk about a couple of things on the actual new updates to the app on your iPhone. So it should come without saying, but you do need to have iOS 26 installed first on your device before you can even pull in watchOS 26. It's not one or the other. You do need both if you want to use this beta. So let's go ahead and log into the phone, and let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what the new redesigned watch app looks like. Jumping right into it, you can see right off the bat, this is a total different look from what we had prior. Now you have that new glass design. You can kind of scroll around and just see how awesome that new liquid glass is. It kind of shows what it's highlighting, almost to a little magnifying extent is a good comparison, I would say, right from the jump street. The really cool thing is now under the face gallery, it is a complete redesign here as well, really highlighting new watch faces that's customized to what your images are in your gallery. You can see my daughter here is being featured on one of the new watch faces. You have different categories for health and fitness, photos, tool watch, data-rich ones, specific ones just for the Apple Watch Ultra. And I really do like that they called this out separately, because a lot of you all always wonder what the watch face I use is, and it's one that is unique to just the Apple Watch Ultra. So this will tell you if you can even get it or not. Then, of course, you have bold, astronomy, colorful, clean, pride collection, and so on and so forth. It is very neat and very visually appealing what they did here. When you go to your actual watch, it does show you something that you used to be able to see before, your currently selected watch faces that are on your watch, and then all of your settings. So if we go to General and About, we can see that the first build of watchOS 26 is 23R5280M. I want to call this out because there have been a lot of bugs and issues with iOS 26. watchOS 26 even has a equally bad number or letter at the end of this build number. M signifies that it is not going to be ready for a little while. Keep this in mind, this is not going to go public until around September, so you have a few months full of betas that will be dropping every other week, and then as it gets closer to the full release, they will come weekly. This could be horrible for your battery health and your daily battery usage on your Apple Watch. So just keep that in mind. I want to preface this video saying if you want to do it on your primary device, do it, but expect some issues there. And then obviously you do have your discovery feed here to see what's new in watchOS. Obviously you can see this is only showing watchOS 11, tips, user guides, and get more from your watches. Nothing else I really want to touch on here, except for one other thing in the settings. If you guys follow the channel, you know we talk all the time about the options and the underutilization of gestures. I am very surprised we have no new double tap gestures in watchOS 26. It's kind of disappointing. I still feel like this is a missed opportunity here. They did include that new wrist flick to dismiss a notification. Fine, that's cool. You should be able to just pull one up and look at it, and if you want to dismiss it, go like that, and you can see how it's sent it away, and we can do it again right here. It works, but again, that's nothing you couldn't do by clicking it and just double tapping your fingers to dismiss the notification. And as you can see, I literally clicked on that notification 3 times to dismiss it, and it never sent it away with that new gesture. So just something to keep in mind. That are some of the bugs you will find in these builds. But aside from that, we talked about the new app redesign. There are some new options when you want to do smart stacks. If you utilize those and keep those on, there are a ton of new options here where not only can you allow live activities and auto launch, but you can select other apps that can take advantage of Smart Stack now. So hypothetically, if you had the camera app open and you were taking a photo, I'll just set this down, you should have a new option. You can see that new camera logo right here, pull up, to promote and encourage you to use Camera Remote Control app. So then you can open it and take care of what you needed right here, and you can see it connected. So that's just one of the new options in watchOS 26. You do have live translate built in here. If you have different themes for notifications or in your messaging app, and I'm going to go ahead and just try to pull one up really quick, those themes actually do carry over. I believe I do have one right here. Again, it's very intermittent, it's hit and miss. Nothing is showing up, but I do have a customized background on this messaging thread that should show up. One of the big ones that I'm actually super excited about is for workouts and the new redesign here. It's Workout Buddy. So it comes off by default, but once you launch workouts for the first time on watchOS 26, you will get this prompt right here telling you Workout Buddy helps you stay motivated with generative audio built with voice data from Fitness Plus trainers. Get encouragement during your workouts with a pep talk to kick things off, highlights along the way, and a summary. You can customize Workout Buddy for each workout type. So I went ahead and turned this on. I haven't actually listened to the 2 voice options yet, so let's see if it even wants to play. And again, here we go. So that's the first voice. It looks like it's trying to download a second one right now. We'll just go ahead and use the first voice and say done. And once you have this all set up, if it even wants to let me click it, you can see the new rearranged look for the Workouts app itself. You have your music, notifications, you have your goals and a custom setup if you want, and then all these corner tabs do allow you to see your metrics and everything else along the way, just depending on which way you want to have it set up. You can choose to include it or not. Heart rate zones, you can pick and choose what you want to see here. But in the first beta, that is the majority of what you're going to see here. I am expecting more features to be added in the coming betas, in the coming months. This is obviously not going to have everything right now from Jump Street. That will be included. And if you guys follow the channel, you know this beta right here for watchOS and iOS 26 are loaded with bugs. So with just over 24 hours of usage, I don't recommend anybody yet install these on their primary devices. Let's do some further testing. Let's see if it actually stabilizes or what happens. Because right now I'm seeing significant battery drain with watchOS and iOS and very glitchy UI interfaces. To be honest with you, none of these feel like beta builds. They really do feel like alpha builds. So that should tell you how far away we are from actually getting a public release or anything more stable that I would recommend any of you guys download on your device. We are supposed to be seeing the first public beta in July. However, currently I would not jump on it. And since we're talking about it, let's talk about a release schedule here. Today is June 10th. We just got the first beta on the 9th. Usually it is 2 weeks until we get the next one. So I would say the 16th will be beta 2. And then possibly, the 23rd will be the first follow-up to the beta. So beta 2 will come on the 23rd, and then possibly weekly after that. But I would at least give this 2 to 3 betas to flesh out some of these bugs because they are significant. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.